you ready for our Tuesday flashcard round? As you might have seen, I threw in some old ones that I think we can use some review on. Are you ready? Here we go. R and Ow, O. Chur. Ow. Ah. 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 I. Or. Ooh. Shun. It's a tricky one. Whir. Can we say that again? Whir. Aw. Way to kick off your brand new Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, Decoding Detectives, and welcome back as we kick off this brand new Tuesday with reading. Of course, we're going to continue working on that tricky vowel sound we were introduced to yesterday. Do you remember what it was called? When vowels go a little bit lazy and they say a different sound? It was the schwa sound. We are learning about this week the schwa sound, when vowels get really tricky and sometimes change their sound to make it easier for us. So we're going to keep sharpening our skills and start with speed decoding this Tuesday, looking at words with the schwa vowel. You're going to see one of the vowels is going to go lazy and change its sound for us to read these words to quickly practice. So, first up in speed decoding, the O says It goes lazy, so the word is from, exactly. And next word, the E goes lazy, and it's going to say it. So the word is mitten, what you put on your hands when you're cold. Mitten. Awesome. This one, this first A is going to say go lazy. So the word is away, to go away. A. They say different sounds. Okay, this word, the O this time is going to go lazy in a different way, saying it. So the word is apron, what you wear around to keep yourself clean from cooking. Apron. Okay, last one. This first A is going to go lazy and say again. So the word is apart. When things are separate, they're apart. Good job. Okay, this was just a little preview of what we were looking at yesterday. Let's check out our new learning target for Tuesday. It says, I can identify the sound for a schwa vowel. So we're going to have to look at words today. Listen to how we're saying them and pick out what schwa sound is in that word. What sound is this lazy vowel making? So we're going to check out our listening skills today. So we already previewed and reminded ourselves a little bit about the schwa sound. When vowels go lazy, they changed their sound to make it easier for us to say these words. Sometimes in English, like we talked about yesterday, you can't pronounce every single vowel, or it's really hard and your mouth gets mixed up. So when vowels go lazy, it's tricky, but it actually helps us talk easier. So, we have A and O. Do you remember, my friends? Or from our warm-up, A and O can say what sound? What's one of their schwa sounds? A and O? That sound for you. A and O can both say but it's going to be most common with the A. The A goes lazy and says its schwa sound quite a lot. So keep that in your brain. Is really common for the schwa sound for A. But then E and O again, they can say the same schwa sound. Do you remember the other one? E and O. What schwa sound can these two make? The short sound for I. Both E and O can make that sound. O's tricky because it can do both, but O most likely when it goes schwa is going to make the sound along with E. Okay, using this knowledge, we've warmed up our brains. Let's check out and practice some words, my friends. So, in this word, we can see the first A is going to say the schwa sound. So what would this word be? The A's are different. Ache. Awake. To get up, you are awake. The first A said What did the second A say? It said its name. Awake. Okay, the second one. Look, we have an A as well. We know it's going to say its schwa sound. So what's the word? We got another Adult. Someone who's grown up, older than 18, is an adult. Look, we had two sounds. Adult. Adult. Good job. So these are both examples when A, the most common vowel, is going to say for its schwa sound. Then my friends, with E and O, can we read this word? O is our schwa vowel. And we know it's going to say So the word would be? Cotton. Those O's are saying different sounds. Cotton. Cotton. A material that a lot of your shirts are made out of. Cotton. Good job. Okay. This one has an E this time. But this E is saying its schwa sound. It's going lazy. So what would the word be? Mitten. We've seen these, what you put on your hands? Mittens. Even though there's an I and an E, they're saying the same sound. Because E is going schwa and saying Great start reminding ourselves how this tricky schwa sound works. So we are going to check out all the parts of one page of our workbook to really practice those listening schwa skills. But you know we can't get to our workbook until we give ourselves a break. So come on, stand up with me, and I have a question for you. It's very reading themed. Are you up? Okay. Do you prefer to read out loud? Do you like to read out loud? If so, you're going to balance on your left foot. Or second grade, do you prefer to read to yourself, silently? If so, balance on your right foot. You got a choice. Do you prefer to read out loud, or do you prefer to read silently by yourself? Make your pick, and then which side are you going to balance on? I prefer to read out loud, so I'm going to balance on my left leg for 5 seconds. We're going to test our balance. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Good job. Shake out your whole body. Get it all out. Thank you, thank you. And as you come back down to your seats, nice and calmly, you are finding our next workbook page, which is page 8. So go ahead and find page 8 in your Super Kids workbook. And first things first, my friends, we are just going to look at the spelling list. So find page 8 and just look at that spelling list on the side of your page. Are you there? Okay, so this spelling list that we see this week has all these vowels that are saying their schwa sound. They're going lazy. And it's going to be up to us to read these words and listen. What vowel sound is the schwa sound? Which one is going lazy and what sound is it making? So I'm going to read all of these words and I want you to listen. What's the schwa sound? So my friends, can you underline the A, that first A, in every single word? And then I'm going to underline a couple other vowels. We've got an O and an A. Because I want you to pay attention to these vowels as I'm reading. So underline every single A at the start of the words. Okay. So as I read out loud, I want you to follow on your page. And when you hear me read these vowels we've underlined, you're trying to figure out what sound are they all making. It's schwa sound, it's going lazy, it's a little bit different. Okay, you're listening for the schwa sound. We've got above, adult, against, America, amount, apart. What sound was all these A's making? What sound? The short sound for you. I need you to go ahead and write this clue next to our first set of words. This beginning A was all making that schwa sound. As well as my friends, of, this U was saying and America. There were 2 A's in that word, and they both were saying the schwa sound for A. Okay, now that we've used our skills in this first set, let's see what schwa sound we can find in the other 2 sets. Okay, are you looking at this next 3? With me, can you underline that last E in all of these 3 words? This last E, E-N. E-N, second grade, is a really common pattern where the schwa sound is going to come up. So in each of these words, there's E-N, and that E is saying it's schwa sound. So what is that? As I read these words, can you listen? What sound is this E making instead? Here we go. We've got happen, children, kitten. What sound was E making? Happen, children, kitten. vowel sound. All of these three words, the E was saying the lazy schwa sound. In. That's a pattern, my friends. En is often saying the schwa sound instead. Good job. Okay, these three words we figured out. What about these second three words? This last bit. Can you underline the O at the end of each word? The O in O-N. So second grade. If E-N often says O-N is another common ending that might say the same schwa sound. Are you ready to listen? You're listening for that O sound. How's it going, lazy? We've got button, ribbon, cotton. What sound is it making? Button, ribbon, cotton. What's the sound? It's making the same lazy schwa sound. So E-N and O-N, they both say the same sound, even though they're spelled differently because of that tricky schwa sound, saying Good job, Super Scholars. Okay, this was the first test of our listening skills. Now, we're going to move over to the bigger section. Okay, can you come up to number 1, my friends? Now we're on to number 1. Our job on this section is we can see 2 pictures. They both have the same vowel in them. But guess what? These vowels are not going to be pronounced the same way. One of these words is going to have their vowel saying the schwa lazy sound, and another word will have just a regular vowel we already know. And it's going to be up to us and our listening detective skills to hear, is the vowel saying schwa, going lazy, or is it saying just its normal sound? Are you ready to test your listening skills? Okay, so in number 1, my friends, what vowel are we going to listen to? What vowel are we paying attention? The E, the one in pink. So, what are these words? It is a chicken and fence. In chicken, what sound is the E making? Chicken. But in ents, what sound is the E making? Ents. So my friends, which word is saying the schwa sound, the lazy sound? That's not normal. Chick-in. It's saying instead of so chicken is our word with the schwa sound. Chick-in. So go ahead and write the schwa word on that end line. Okay, ready for number 2? So in number 2, what vowel are we going to be closely looking at? What vowel? The O, of course. So in these words, one O will go lazy with schwa. The other one will be just normal. So what do we got? This word is strong, strong, versus dragon, dragon. Are you hearing that O sound? We've got strong. What sound is O making? Strong. The short O sound. lazy schwa sound. Which vowel got changed? Drag in. It's saying if. That's one of our schwa sounds. So drag in is getting written in that end box. Drag in. And did you notice, super scholars? E-N, O-N, those common endings from our spelling list that most likely go schwa with that I sound. Okay, very last one, we're going to do number 3. So my friends, what vowel are we looking at this time? What vowel is in pink? A. We're paying close attention to our A today. This is what fruit? A. Banana. Banana. But this is a apple. Apple. What sounds are the A's making? Banana. Banana. What sound is that? Our short U sound. What about this word? Apple. Apple. What sound is the A making? Our short A sound. So in which word is our vowel saying the schwa sound? Which word is our vowel lazy? Banana. It's saying a different sound. Banana is our schwa word. Banana. Awesome. Okay, second grade. This was a great start to listening between that difference that does happen between vowels, saying their schwa or normal sound. What's going to be your job today is to finish page 8. You just have 4, 5, and 6 left. You're going to look at the pictures and the vowels and listen really closely when you say the word. Is the vowel saying one of its regular sounds, or is it saying the schwa sound, the or I, when it's not supposed to? So you're going to really listen when you say the words out loud. What sound is the vowel making? And then you write on the side the word that has the lazy schwa vowel. When you're done finishing page 8, what you are going to do in a dojo video so I can see is just read these spelling list words. I just want you to read the spelling list on the side. And my friends, we already went over and marked which sound the schwa vowels are making. So you already have clues that we wrote to help you practice your fluency on our spelling words. So number 1, you got to finish page 8, just the bottom part. And number 2, you're going to take a video of you reading the spelling words. And make sure at the end of your spelling list video, you show me your page so I can see your awesome work on page 8. So after reading, make sure you just quickly show me what you did. Okay, Super Scholars, thank you for growing your schwa reading brain. Let's get finishing and get reading, and I can't wait to see